Hello, everybody. Welcome to Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. We apologize, man. We had some technical difficulties.
Somebody glitching with us.
I don't know if they overheard me and you talking about some things prior to that were political. I don't know. But anyway, we're here now, live and in color. It is January 22nd, 2026. Hey guys, we're only live tonight from one studio right here on 100% Flamingo Boulevard at The Rock, Georgia. But that's okay. We live and in color. Two monkeys don't stop no show.
No, man, we got people out there that watch us, and we glean information from them, and they glean information from us. We share information, if you will, with the people that watch us, with all our good customers out there that watch us.
Man, see, they was texting, and my phone was blowing up. They were all getting nervous because they thought that there was some kind of, that the
they thought that we may be sick or something, or fell out somehow. And I appreciate each and every one of you being concerned about it. Yeah. Me and Marvin's all right. Charlie, he's under the weather. Marvin, I talked to him this afternoon.
Not feeling good.
He's all sucked up and clogged up and everything. I don't know where Queasel could be. I have no idea where Queasel is.
Queasel has some kind of doctor's appointment in Macon, and so he's on the way back home from Macon.
And ain't nothing terminal, is it?
No, I don't think so. I might have been a psychiatrist.
If I was going to Macon, I'd be wanting to get in the ICU if I was going to Macon to see a doctor.
Yeah.
But maybe wherever he's at, safe trip. Hope Queasel has a safe trip coming back home. And glad to see y'all tuned in to us tonight.
Hey, we're live and in color. Welcome Thursday night here. Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show live. Hey, I don't know if you saw it peeing in over around the corner. I don't know if he's in Copper Mountain or North Georgia. Where he's at. TC Berry Hills joined us.
He's address unknown.
Address unknown.
Had a big auction yesterday.
Oh.
Big auction. Now to get settled up today, trying to make sure everybody pays with cash or a good check.
Yeah, that's a common thread right there.
Thread in the auction business.
Yeah, and in church business too.
In church business too. Auctioneers and preachers are a lot alike, you know how they a lot alike. Auctioneers and preachers are a lot alike because many are called, but few are chosen.
There you go. Yeah, that's the same thing I told her the night we had that cake auction at church. I said, we want you to pay with cash or a good check.
Of course.
I mean, it's the way it is.
Run no bogus check down.
Hey, but we welcome you tonight to the show. We're going to have a lively show tonight here. Hopefully you're going to be able to learn something because I promise you will not hear what we have to tell you on any other major news network, major news publication, online or anywhere else, but right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Hey, listen, do us a favor. Cressman says there ain't no Facebook tonight. Cressman, refresh your Facebook or watch us on YouTube there. Hey, if you're on Facebook, hit the like button, hit the share button so that our broadcast shares to other people. And don't forget, Dirt Road Sports YouTube channel. Man, there's almost 6 years of archived episodes. Do you realize that March will be 6 years continuous we've been on the air?
That's when they sprung all that COVID on everybody.
And they ain't pulled us yet.
6 years ago. We got close. We was hanging about 3 at one time.
Yeah, they got us. We did get pretty close one time. But hey, live all across the great United States of America. And in foreign countries where it's legal and illegal for us to broadcast. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 sunken islands. And look right there, they've been posted on there live and in color from the great state of Baker County, Georgia. Welcome to the program. Hey guys, it's time for the truth and nothing but the truth, but I need to give you a disclaimer. Let me just say this. I'm going to give you a disclaimer of who we are. And then if that doesn't align with you, then I'll give you some recommendations of what you can do. Here's some things that we subscribe to. We subscribe to conservative Judeo-Christian principalities. We subscribe to common sense thinking, conservative principles. We subscribe to law and order.
You know what? I talk about that more. Sometimes communities and all have get them a new sheriff or a new police chief or something. And some people in the community, oh, everything gonna come off the rails now. Oh, everything gonna come off the rails. I don't know where y'all listen. Y'all looking at CNN or MSNBC, one or the other. But let me tell you, the law don't never come to my house, Martin, looking for me. Now they'll pull me over sometimes, call my tail lights out of a just warn me. You know?
Or if you speed, they'll stop you, give you a ticket, you pay your $150 and
be
go
done.
about your business.
But suppose them coming to my house and go beat my door down and drag me off, they ain't gonna do that to me. And most everybody else, every other law-abiding citizen, they're not gonna do that to me. So just calm down, if you will.
So understand that this is who we are. We subscribe to law and order, pure common sense. Second thing we subscribe to is that we believe that those who are able should have a meaningful job.
Magic word with that was meaningful. Meaningful.
Yeah.
Not some professor teaching gender identity studies at some lunatic university.
Yeah.
That's not a job. That's a propaganda position.
I knew a guy one time, he was getting his doctorate degree in feminine studies.
And he was a he.
He was a he. He married.
Oh,
had
yeah.
youngins.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. He better do a DNA on them. Say, are you my daddy?
Third thing we prescribe to, raising a family and providing for them.
That's the magic word, providing for them.
Yeah.
You know, most every man can father a child.
Yeah.
He can't be no daddy to no child, but he can father one and providing for their well-being.
You know, that's biblical.
It is biblical.
Yeah. And the Bible says, if you don't work, you don't eat.
That's right. That's what it said. But we went away from that a long time ago. We walked off and left that way back in the woods.
Fourth thing we subscribe to, we believe, this is us, we believe that in order to vote, you ought to have to produce an ID.
Yeah, who are you? Where you from? Or do you live in this jurisdiction, in this district?
I go buy a firearm. I have to give an ID.
Mm-hmm.
I get on an airplane. I have to show an ID. I went and took back something to Lowe's. Didn't have a receipt. I had to give them my ID to get my money back.
Get your money back. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, you know, they talk about the ID that it disqualifies. It don't disqualify nobody. I would be ashamed to say that I'm too stupid to get an ID to vote, because you could go anywhere and get one free of charge. Don't cost. I'd be ashamed to say that I am too stupid to go get a free ID. But apparently they're not. Some people they use that.
And the fifth thing we subscribe to is we believe that if you are able and you ain't blind, you ought to have a driver's license if you're gonna drive.
If you got sense enough to drive, you ought to have a driver's license.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, you know, just what it is. So this is who we are. Now I understand that we are not for everybody. Our values may not align with everybody, and some of you out there, we've told you who we are, what we subscribe to or prescribe to. And if that doesn't align with you, we understand that, no offense, but you're going to be miserable here for the next hour. So let me give you a couple of things you can do instead of watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. You can go find you a Southern Baptist church in South Georgia or a Pentecostal church and stage you a protest at them.
Mm-hmm. Try that on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and try that on with your megaphones.
Yep.
And with your signs. Mm-hmm.
Or if that ain't good enough for you and we get on your nerves and our values don't align with your values, how about you sign your home over on a mortgage, on a deed, sign the deed over to a Haitian, Somalian, or other unemployed green and pink haired liberal.
Yeah, sign your quit claim.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're gonna go in on this liberal
Do
stuff,
it all.
do it. You gotta go. You can't just half step it.
Yeah.
You can't go out somewhere and do your little protesting and spit on law enforcement and then go back to the safety of your home in your gated community.
Yeah.
See, that ain't fair.
With a security guard.
With a security guard. See, that ain't fair. You're not for real. You're a phony.
Yeah. So that's who we are. We understand it. If you need to check out on us, go check out and go ahead. Or hey, why don't you go to Davos this week and room with Gavin Newsom and George Soros' son?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They may not want nobody in the room with them.
All right, Floyd, I got a confession to
Go
make.
ahead, man.
First time in 6 years, I struck out on the big screen this week.
You ain't got no big screen.
Well,
it happens sometimes.
But let me tell you, it ain't that I didn't try.
Okay.
I couldn't sell it.
Ah.
I think money's tight at the end of the month.
Yeah.
But I did, to prove to you and Charlie and Queasel, I didn't want to show y'all, I went to 3 businesses trying the best that I could to sell one. Here was one I went by, Passmore Gas and Propane. And they turned me down. They said come back. They said check back with them. Check back with them. And then I went over here to Am I Gone Funeral Home. And you see right there, I took proof of it. So the proof's in the pudding. Yep. And I did after them 2. I struck out. I said I'm gonna hit 3. I believe I'll strike it. Well, the third one, same way. They didn't have the money. Stubbs, prosthetics, and orthotics.
Oh, you tried, Mark.
I tried.
You are forgiven.
Okay. Well, I got the proof right there. I wanted y'all to know that I tried to do it.
That Ever Gone Funeral Home, they all been all in on
Man,
that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get a better name than
Am
that
I
Passmore Gas deal. You can't get a better name than that. Maybe they just having hard times right
I think that's what it was. And they told me all 3 of them did say check back.
Well, see, folks is having to pay the taxes and all that. You got your income tax coming up, all your envelope taxes, all that, real estate taxes coming up. So it's a squeeze.
Well, I guess I wanted y'all to know I tried. I didn't want y'all to think that I had not done anything. Man, there's one I ain't seen in a while. West Tab.
Good.
So he's in Maine, ain't he?
Maine,
somewhere up in there.
Border Patrol. Hey, Wes, I know exactly what day you was born on. I can tell you when your birthday is. It's March 31st, 1972.
You know that.
I know that for a fact. His mom and daddy wasn't buying Nadine's wedding color. He was with him.
He was being birthed.
Oh,
well, good to hear from you, Wes. Appreciate your service, my brother. Appreciate your service. Hey guys, we're by ourselves tonight, so y'all make sure you stick around and stay with us. Don't leave us. We need the company. But why don't you listen to one of our premier sponsors right here? I know he's listening because he's already chimed in.
If you're all mixed up about the body that you're in, there's a man down south that'll change you from a rooster to a hen. They call him Castrating Carl because that's his trade. It won't take him long when he opens up his blade. He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son. Castrating Carl, the man with the plan. He's from Bascom, where you don't have to ask him, are you a woman or a man? He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son.
Hey, we appreciate Carl Cressman, world-class cattle man. Floyd, I know he's watching, but had a couple of pictures sent in this week from our chef, Charles Pickle.
What's he cooking?
Rutabagas.
Ooh, look at that! Look at that!
Look at that ham in there, or ham hock.
That's some kind of smoked cured meat.
Yeah,
smoked
meat.
That's smoked ham hocks right
there. Yeah,
nice. Ham chunks. That ain't hocks. That's ham chunks.
And then he sent this one. This was from tonight.
Rutabagas.
Look at that.
What in the world?
And look at the back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of mullet.
And look at all the mullet slabs there. What's that? What's that got in there? Some cheese grits.
Cheese grits.
French fried potatoes.
Hush puppies.
Hush puppies and all that.
Some.
Where's the tea? I don't see the tea jug on there.
I don't see it either. I bet. I'm sure they had some.
They had some tea. Yeah, they buy it by the gallon jug.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I bet them grits was good.
Ooh, you know, again, that cheese grit. You know, I had somebody that loves you. Think about this for you. Y'all know what a hoop cheese is. Hoop cheese is. You know, the red rind That ain't for you people that might be listening up in Martha's Vineyard. You might as well put the mute button on now because you have no idea what I'm talking about. Red rind and black rind.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got red rind is at one level
Mm-hmm.
of hoop cheese. It's kind of a little oily. And then the black rind is actually short enough to cured out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about it's cheese. You can take that with you on a cross country trip and lay it in the seat of your automobile.
In the summer.
In the summer, you lay it in, you put it in the seat of the automobile, and have some soda crackers, and you go. It ain't gonna be hurt when you get to California.
It's sharp, little sharp.
Oh, it's sharp.
I like it. I love black rind.
But one of my dear old friends, my Nate's dear old friend Rojo, she got a connection with somebody on the line, and on the line I mean on the internet. That's the line. On the line to get this sheep, and she give me a round of it. It ain't no big round like that, you know. It's about that big a round right there, about like that right there. If y'all can see, about like that right there. And I cut me some of it off. It's been sitting there in my refrigerator. I hadn't jumped on it good, but I jumped on it pretty strong the day before yesterday. Jumped on it pretty strong with some soda crackers. That's a meal. But you gotta have now somebody that goes to the trouble of finding you some black rind hoop cheese and give it to you for Christmas. Now that's a dear friend right there. I challenge anybody out there. That might be listening tonight on the internet line out there in the internetville out there. If anybody gave you a round of hoop cheese for Christmas, I'd like to know about it, and I'd like to hear your testimony on that. You know, some people just let things pass them by. They don't even pay no attention to it. But that's a big event. When somebody gives you some hoop cheese, a whole round. I'm talking about. You have to cut that black crust off of it, that wax off of it. Man,
but you know what I like, Florida? Either red rind or black rind. I want it at room temperature.
Just room temperature, yeah. You can take it out of the fridge.
I want it to kind of. I want it out of the refrigerator for about a day.
Yeah.
And I want it at room temperature.
You can't cut it hardly if it's in the refrigerator. Mess it up.
Because you know what I'll do if my wife puts it in the refrigerator, I throw the whole block in the microwave for about 10 seconds. I gotta warm it up. I can't eat it cold.
You playing with fire there now, so you better hope the phone don't ring while you got that round of hoop cheese in the microwave. If y'all have noticed, I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but we come in Marvin's connoisseurs of fine food. Just like Charles Pickle, him and his wife, connoisseurs of fine food, and proud of it. You know, we blessed to be able to eat as good as we eat, man. I'm telling you.
Man,
we live in the best place on the planet to get something good to eat.
Think about all of the delicacies just in South Georgia, Northwest Florida, and Southeast Alabama that all those people in Martha's Vineyard have never experienced.
They have no idea.
Try it.
Yeah, try it. Yeah. Potted meat. Potted meat, yeah. Can I tell you a potted meat story?
Yeah.
You just make me totally boring to some of y'all. It's not to me. It's funny to me. We was all on the tractorcade in 1977. We had done gone and along by this time they was in Washington D.C. It'd be in 1978. We started in 77, 78, and they was a crew from Arlington, Georgia, went up there. And my good friend, I wasn't with them. I was laid up in the hospital. I'd been in a bad car wreck. I was laid up in the hospital for 21 days, and I couldn't go. But one of my good friends, I heard him tell this himself. He was in the car with them. And they was broke farmers now, you understand, striking. Guess what kind of car they was in?
Cadillac. Lincoln.
A 4-hole deuce and a quarter Buick. Brand new.
Oh, brand new?
Brand new, 4-door deuce and a quarter Buick. 4-hole. They was up in Washington, D.C. And they had been, it was cold now, you understand. They had been imbibing. And I think pretty strong. They was, you know, of course they was themselves still, you know, they were just being themselves. Anyway, school like one gentleman, he was actually out of Damascus, Georgia, out of 200 out of Damascus going towards Blakely. He was in the car and they had some cups, you know, red cups. They had some cups and some ice and everything. And he got home, and they had took it. They went prepared. I mean, they had a sack of potted meat and bag sausage and soda crackers, hoop cheese. He got it. He had it cut between his legs. He got y'all. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Marvin don't know. Yeah, he does know too. He knows because he's had a hey, what do you call him, a latte or what?
Yeah,
a butterscotch latte between his legs, holding his cup while he was trying to open up a payday candy bar and eat it. But anyway, one of the gentlemen in the back of the Buick, he had his libation between his legs down there. He had it balanced in there, and he had him a can of potted meat. And he was trying to get his potted meat open so he could get his soda cracker. He got the potted meat open. He got him a soda cracker. Going to dip his soda cracker down there, and he dipped a whole can of potted meat down in his libation. Your potted meat was gone, and his libation was me. Freddie Gleason told me that. He said, I said, what did he do? He said he picked it up, and he looked at it, and he said, shh.
Stirred it up
And drunk it right there. He had his meal to go.
Lord have mercy.
That's true story. We tell nothing but the truth. Now, some of you people may be offended by that, but if you're offended by it, that's your problem.
Yeah.
It ain't mine.
Tell him, Floyd.
Oh man, one of our best friends in the world. He probably dialed in tonight if he ain't all up getting cows rounded up or something. Gerald Mock over at Seminole Livestock Auction Company right there in Dawsonville, Georgia. That old sale barn's been there for a long time. Gerald Mock bought it. He bought it last year. He's running it. He has spruced it up around there, having his sale every Monday there. Used to have it on Wednesdays. He's having it on Monday now to attract the buyers in there to spend a little bit of extra money, get those orders in early during the week. He's got a good auction barn going there. Got a good business going. You bring your cattle in there to him. He'll help you load the cattle. He'll get hauling lined up for your cattle. Bring them through there. They'll sell them. Got one of the best auctioneers in the business selling those cows for him. And when your sale's done, when they run your cow through the rig, they're working on your check right there and getting your check ready. There won't be none of this. We're gonna hold your money for 2 or 3 days. You're gonna get a check. You can go by and pick your check up that day. Get paid for your cow. Go to the bank, cash it, put it in the bank. It'll be a good check. Go see them at Seminole Livestock Auction Company. Good, friendly folks that know what they're doing.
Floyd, here's a picture that you sent right here. You need to tell them the story on this automobile right here, because I think they're watching tonight.
They are, yeah. In fact, y'all see there's a young kid in the car. Now he's not driving the car, but he's in the car. And I just got off the phone with him a little while ago. And the kid, the young man's name is Chris Nichols, and his daddy and mama is Skip and LaVon Nichols out of Albany, Georgia. And I used to take the Albany Herald. I'd get the Albany Herald, and I'd love to read the Albany Herald, especially on Sunday. They'd have the race results from Albany Speedway printed in the Albany Herald. And I'd read winner Skip Nichols. And he would be in there, and they had powder puff races too. And if I remember this correctly, I may get corrected on this, but I believe his wife, Miss LaVon Nichols, I believe she raced cars too, and she would win that deal. So they come a racing family. That looks like an old Chevy 2 there to me. I don't know exactly what's in it, but I'd like to know. I'd like to hear that thing crank up and run. I ain't gonna tell you.
How fast you think it'll run?
Man, they'd run wide open. It would run wide open. But that was an interesting time of life right there. Them old car races, old dirt track racing. But
that'd have to be probably around 79 or 80, because didn't he say he was born in 77?
Yeah, that's about 79 or 80 right there. That's right. He was born about 77. Yep, that was him. So he'd be in there. Ain't no telling what kind of motor that thing's got in. But man, I used to love to go to them old car races up there. There was another fella that I like to see. He was a McDonald. I can't think of his name. Was Willie McDonald or Eddie McDonald? But anyway, I remember him. He was a horse too. And them boys out of Tallahassee used to come up here. Harvey and Hewlin. What was their last name? Can't remember. They were horses too. They used to have some daggone good car races around here.
Where was that at?
Well, it was out there on 19 South. They had a racetrack out there, and then they had another one somewhere, kind of over there. I think over around close to the Marine Corps base or somewhere. I remember me and Bill Dismute and Pearlie Franklin went out there. That thing one night.
Bill Dismute's watching.
Yeah, he was there. Bill was there. We went to the car race. It was a dirt track. So I don't. He don't know what the name of it was. I don't either. I can't remember that.
Did he race over there?
No, he didn't do that. He drag race. He
was drag
race. Yeah.
Did he do? He didn't do demo derby, did he?
No, he didn't do no demo derby. Not at the drag strip. He did.
Demo derby would have been my
Oh,
speed.
that'd be you.
That'd been me right
You'd
there.
have been a last man.
Yeah.
You'd have been a last man standing too, I guess.
Lamont said Springs Flat Road.
Springs Flats Road. Was that
That's
at
it,
the
that's
was
what
that
Steve
close to the was that close to the Marine base out there? Seemed like it was. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
They still won out on 19, but
They
ain't
went on
the
that
same
was a drag.
thing.
They was a drag strip on 19.
Yeah, that's US 19 track, but this was a racetrack.
It was a racetrack, ground track.
Was it out there near where the automobile auction was?
I don't know. I can't remember. Man, I'm so far back in. I can't remember all that stuff. Man, please.
Oh man.
I ain't been to a good car race.
Demo Derby is at the fairgrounds, Levon said.
Yeah, that's what Marvin was going to
Yeah,
be.
that's what I'd wanna
Yeah,
be.
yeah. Y'all didn't do no
Demo.
demo derby.
Demo Derby, that would be me right there. Floyd, I'm going to talk just a minute about something that happened this past weekend.
Go ahead.
I want you to chime in and intertwine and opine and prognosticate. Sunday, it was a Baptist church in Minnesota. Protesters busted up during the middle of the church service and interrupted it and hollering and all of this and basically just ran them out of the church.
Their own church.
Well, give me your opinion on that.
Well, it's like you said earlier. You know, if you are a lunatic liberal and you watching the night, you better. Why don't you try that? Why don't you try coming to South Georgia, Southwest Georgia, Southeast Alabama, Northwest Florida, to a Baptist or a Pentecostal church. Now, you could get away with it probably at some of the other churches, but I'm talking about these two. I'm going to give you two examples right there. Southern Baptist or Pentecostal church. Holiness church. You go in there with your signs and with your bullhorns, and when you come out of there, you ain't going to look the same as when you went in there.
Or better yet, what they ought to do is find them one of them, I'm talking about out in the woods, little white block churches. That's a holiness church in West Virginia, in the mountains. Because when they walk in and first one of them picks up a rattlesnake,
and wraps it
that
around one of
protest
the neck.
over.
Yeah, protest will be over.
But
well, you know, it's just
But they did it in Minneapolis.
They did it in Minneapolis.
You don't see them doing that in the southeastern United States.
They do it down here. Nope. You don't see all that stuff down here. You'll see some old fools out there standing by the road. They showed some pictures the other day. They was up there in Albany, some old fool hippies, white fool retired hippies up there. They were protesting Donald Trump. He was the king. If Donald Trump was the king, they'd all be in jail. They'd all be in jail if he was the king. So go somewhere else with your stupidity. I saw a bunch of them over in Dothan one day. I rode by them over there. They was at the courthouse. Bunch of old, stupid white hippies retired from they probably retired from working at the Social Security office or somewhere.
Federal government
job. That's exactly right. And you drawing a big paycheck that my tax money helps that support them their whole life. But I'm evil. I'm wicked. Yeah, I'm wicked because I wanted somebody to present a ID to vote.
That's it. Yeah.
And the vote be counted like it ought to be counted. Not how you want it counted, but how it ought to be counted.
I don't know if you saw that new governor elected in Virginia. She's wanting it now where it is illegal to hand count votes, that you can vote on the internet. Let me tell you something else she's going to do. Outlaw gas-powered leaf blowers.
Yeah. Boy, that's going to go a long way.
Man,
that's going to save the planet.
Yeah.
They are so stupid. That's the stupidest people. Pull up. Can you pull up that thing back? If you got it.
Talk a minute now.
Well, yeah. They come up with the daggone craziest anarchist ideas, and they're not the liberals. These people are worse than liberals. A liberal does have a little bit of sense, not much, but it starts out with liberalism. And this is what it says right here.
Hold on, I gotta get that in.
Here you go. We're gonna pull it up, and I want y'all to read this very good. It defines what liberalism is, and just about everybody out there has experienced this with a. Can you get it, Marvin? He's still working on it.
I'm getting it.
He's working on it. But just about everybody out there has experienced this with a spoiled child or a spoiled grandchild.
That's what Mike Houston said, asking y'all for some prayers for Virginia. Dark days for that state.
It is.
Coming.
Yep, it's dark days.
That's a great quote you gave me right there, Floyd.
At the core of liberalism is the spoiled child. Miserable as all spoiled children are. Unsatisfied, demanding, ill-disciplined, despotic, and useless. Liberalism is a philosophy of sniveling brats. He explained it 100%. And anybody wants to argue with that, call me. You call me Colette. I'll talk to you about it. So.
And boy, but now that'd be offensive to some people.
Oh, it is offensive. That's hate speech. Yeah. That's hate speech.
You get arrested in Europe.
Oh, yeah. In London, England, they arrest you for that. You can't put that on there. Oh, that's hate speech. Yeah.
Arrested, I mean, in a hurry. Hey, guys, TK's Bar and Grill right here in Colquitt, Georgia. A matter of fact, it's at the end of North Cuthbert Street, right before it turns into Highway 45. TK's Bar and Grill. Man, some of the greatest hamburgers, steaks, chicken wings galore. Man, they got great chicken wings.
And macaroni and cheese.
Yes,
homemade macaroni and cheese. It ain't that old gummy, mushy kind. It's firm. Hoop cheese.
That's
macaroni
it.
And cheese.
And Floyd, something they got that I love, they got a cabbage wedge it's a piece of cabbage cut in a wedge, wrapped in bacon and grilled. They call it a cabbage wedge. Man, it is off the chain. French fries, onion rings. Got one of the best salad bars in all around. They're open every day for lunch, and then they're open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for dinner. For supper, that is, if Weasel was him. Supper. TK's Bar and Grill, 571 North Cuthbert Street. There's the number. Hey, you can call them. Tell them you want a to-go order. They'll get it ready, and all you got to do is wheel in there, go in there, and pay them, and pick it up, and take it home and eat it. You will not be disappointed. Great food, great atmosphere, good people. TK's Bar and Grill, right here in Colquitt, Georgia.
Great place.
Yes, sir.
All of our advertising are great people. If we didn't believe in them, we wouldn't advertise.
That's it. Yeah. We probably would not advertise for like Nancy Pelosi's husband's business, or something of that. Like AOC sending us a political ad. We probably would reject that.
Or Maxine wanted sending some of her wigs. We wouldn't do that.
Or lip plumper.
Or lip puffer. You don't need no puffer. You already got a lip puffed up enough. Lipstick. 3 tubes to Maxine Waters' lips.
That woman's she is so miserable.
She is. She's a miserable human being.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
Yeah. I mean, just everything is bad.
There's nothing to make none of them happy. Liberals are the most unhappy people on the planet. Nothing makes them happy.
Yeah,
nothing. You will never. They go burn down a police station. They still ain't happy.
Yeah.
They got to go out there and jump up on top of the police cars and knock all the windows out of that. They're never happy. They're never satisfied with anything.
Insatiable appetite for everything. They never can be satisfied.
Never get satisfied.
Never
That's
satisfied.
a liberal.
Hey, talking about getting satisfied, listen, if you want to get satisfied, I'm going to give you an invite right here to join us at our winter revival at Flat Creek Baptist Church. Man, we're going to have a great group, the Morrison family. If you like good family harmony, you like guitars, and you like mandolins, and good, I'm talking about tight family harmony, you need to come here. You want to hear some good preaching? That man in the suit right there, Wesley Morrison, will be delivering the message. We're going to be meeting tomorrow night at 6:30, Saturday night at 6:30, and Sunday morning at 10:30 at Flat Creek Baptist Church for our winter revival. I promise you, if you have to walk there, it'll be worth it to hear these girls. They're all in their like late teens to early 20s, and that's their daddy. And man, what some tight harmony and great gospel music and good preaching. Come expecting the Lord to move, and we would love to have you and welcome you and make you feel right at home. So y'all join us. Marvin is not going to be singing, Miss LaVon. Not on that. No.
Yeah, when you sung it the last time, he had to he can't help it, LeVon. If anybody up there, he's gone. Where's that microphone? Let me see that microphone. Give me that microphone. He'll be there.
Yeah, sometimes, I get tight. And
no, you ain't no tight.
Yeah.
No, you can't control yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
There's no moderation with you.
But for those of you that are like me, I'm glad I don't have a problem with moderation with alcohol.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have
because
that.
I'd be a problem there.
Yeah,
but for those that do, here's the man to call.
Call him.
Sometimes you need a lawyer in your corner who ain't scared to fight. He'll defend you, don't matter if you are wrong or right. He's a South Georgia redneck with a ponytail and a law degree. With Billy Schindler as your lawyer, you will always be found not guilty. Just looking at Billy Schindler makes that DA weak. He'll mumble and fumble and be scared to speak. He'll shout, "Your Honor, I surrender, cause I know when I'm beat." Call Billy Schindler when the man has got them cuffs on tight. He'll fuss and cuss and slash and burn, shake his fist and holler, "I'm in your corner, let's fight, fight, fight."
Shingler Law, Donaldsonville, Georgia, 229-524-1225. Hey guys, it's time for trivia time here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, brought to us by our good friends at Southern Hissy Fits on the Square in Colquitt, Georgia. All your embroidery, custom t-shirts, tumblers, logos, digital designs, company caps, all things personalized. Go by and see Miss Vicky right there on the Square in Colquitt, Georgia, and she will hook you up. And they are the sponsor of the trivia time here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And if we have a winner tonight, we haven't had a winner in a couple of weeks now, but we have a winner tonight. You will get something logoed with the Charlie Platt and Dirt Road Sports Show logo on it. So here's the trivia question tonight. I need to know, where is this landmark? Where is this landmark?
That's a cool picture.
It is a very cool picture. And how I want to know where and the waterway. I need to know both of those. Yeah. Need to know the waterway and where it is located. Right there, that landmark. Some of you ought to know that now. Need to know that landmark. Where is it located? I need to know the body of water and where it's located. Specifically, where it's located.
Where's that now? Say that one more time, Marvin. You wasn't very clear with that. Say that one more time.
The body of water and where it is located specifically.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Is that it right there?
You were being vague.
I was being vague. I got you. I don't like to be vague.
No, you got to be on point. So anybody? Where your answers at?
I'm leaving it up there for them to look at right there. Yeah. So yeah, we need to know. All you got to do is tell us where it's at. Let me put it up there one more time.
Y'all need to take a look at this thing now.
I mean, come on.
I remember that if I had ever seen it. I've never seen it.
You had never seen it?
I ain't never seen it.
And you 78.
78
Never
years
seen
old.
Never seen that. Let's see now. Somebody's throwing in one right here. That ain't right. White's Bridge Road, Spring Creek. That is not correct. That is not correct.
He think that's an old White Bridge, that old church. Yeah, that ain't it.
Yeah. I mean, I could see how you could from the what side would that be? The east side or the north side?
It don't matter, but the one at White Bridge ain't near that big.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, evening, fellas. I said, all right. Chrisman said Kirkland's Creek 84. That ain't right. And Rojo said Baker County.
Nope.
Baker County.
Lord, Baker County. When the answer comes out, everybody will know it ain't in Baker County.
There it is, right there. Got it. Our attorney got it. He got it. It is the old bridge at Brentston, Spring Creek.
What kind of bridge?
Yeah, what kind of bridge?
It ain't a bridge.
What is it called? Right there.
He wore.
Brinson Spring Creek. Ain't that it?
Is that right? Is that right?
Is that right?
Yeah, he ain't right.
Oh,
He's half right.
Yeah, he's half right. Okay, well. And then I have one here that said Hilton and Chattahoochee.
Nope.
That ain't right. But the train trestle.
Who said that?
Tony Tabb.
Tony Tabb gets it. Tony Tabb gets it. He the winner. You were half right.
Yeah, it wasn't the bridge. It was the
You had
train
right.
trestle at Brinson on Spring Creek.
Like a testimony. If a testimony is half right, it don't count.
Train trestle. What about Rojo in Baker County?
But there ain't a train track in Baker County. There ain't never been a train track in Baker County. Jesus. Train trouble.
There ain't a train
Train
in
in
Baker County.
County. No, one track leads
I ain't
nowhere.
even thought about that.
Never been.
Never been about. She gonna call you up after the show and scold you.
Yeah, I know.
All right, hey guys, we have got joined on the phone KWG Plumbing LLC, Kenneth Wayne Garney, master license in Alabama and Georgia 229-220-6694. He's the one that actually took that picture. Brother Wayne, I got that picture up right there of the train trestle on Spring Creek in Brinson. When did you take that?
Yes, sir. I took that Saturday. I can't hardly hold my breath for laughing about that dang train track in Baker County before it got rolled. But I took the little John boat up the creek Saturday morning, real early, and man, it was beautiful up there. That one picture, I could have got 1,000 up there.
Man, that is beautiful.
But that is the train trestle. That is a sportsman paradise up in there, country boy, outdoorsman paradise.
All right, what about this? It looked like an A-frame house you're working on here down on the lake or something. Beautiful, picturesque view.
Yes, sir. We right across from the Seminole State Park on Fish Pond Drain. That's a 3-story A-frame house we do in the plumbing on.
Good.
Getting it revamped up. 3-story A-frames.
All right, what about, I got 3 pictures here on the grill. Man, it looks like some sausage and then some, tell us a little bit about all of this plethora of food.
Yes, sir. Of course, I just got my one device, so I'm talking into it, so I can't look at the picture. So I got sausage, and what's rolled up is thick sliced bacon with deer burger, barbecue sauce, and onions and a little barbecue seasoning rolled up with a toothpick through it. Just a recipe I saw offline as an appetizer. And then the other ones are, if you got up there, it's jalapenos, cream cheese, onions, dove birds, wrapped with thick sliced bacon with a toothpick through it. I cook those things on a slow smoker, man. They are good, and they come off after about 2 hours.
Wow.
What kind of link sausage is that, Wayne?
That's store-bought pork sausage.
You got it going.
It's kind of like the Kelly's little skinny sausage.
That's some good stuff right there.
And it's sometimes I get the Cajun flavor, and sometimes I get the regular. But that was the regular flavor, and my whole family loved it. We had deer chili that night with the little rolled up beef and the bacon and sausage dogs when it was so cold the other night.
That is fit for a
Man,
king.
we ate like hogs around here.
Don't you know it, man? That's good eating right there.
Hey, how about leaving us with some words of wisdom?
Yes, sir. I got a good one tonight. It's a Bible verse, so it just takes me a few minutes to get these words out. My heart rate is up, but hey, keep a smile on your face as always. And life is a heavyweight battle. Jesus tells us to turn the other cheek as a commandment against personal revenge, urging us to respond to insults with non-retaliation, love, and refusal to enter into cycles of violence. Man, that's powerful.
Man, that is good.
You know, just turn the other cheek and be strong.
That's it, brother. God bless you. We'll see you next week.
Thank y'all. Have a good night.
Hey, baby.
Sir.
Bye-bye. Sir.
Kenneth Wayne Garner. Right there. Man, that does look delicious. Look, Rojo said she didn't know it was a train track.
I know she did. That's why she said Baker County.
The attorney has got an excuse. He said, I was trying to text that, but I was leaving Kirkland's Creek. So
I understand, but that's you're not forgiven.
Yeah,
we're not gonna bend the rules for you tonight. What's that going on down at Kirkland Creek all the time? They always at Kirkland Creek.
Yeah, I believe they write a book or something down there, like book club. They get together and study like science fiction novels.
Oh. It ain't scripture. They ain't studying scripture.
They could be. But let's see. Rojo, she said she didn't know about a train track, and Lavon wants to know where Brinson is. That's on 84, out from between Donaldsonville and
Iron City.
Yeah, out on the other side of Iron City.
Between Iron City and Bainbridge.
Yeah.
Brinson, Georgia, old town, old turpentine town down there. History, a lot of history.
A lot of history.
Used to go swimming down there. Below Brinson at Yates' Springs.
Been there one time.
Ice cold, man. Ooh, you talk about cold.
But this was 30 years ago. I went before it closed. It had that slide and all that down there. And I never went to the skating rink and all that.
Good.
Why?
Good. You probably wouldn't have made it out on anything but a gurney if you had gone to the skating rink.
I'd have broke a leg or something.
They'd have hauled you out. 911. We got a overweight young adult male down there needs some help.
And he looked like he's got two bones sticking out of each side of his leg.
Yeah, he's hobbled up pretty good.
I didn't never get into skating.
I know you didn't.
I never got on a skateboard. Can you imagine me on like one of them hippies on a skateboard, getting on the sidewalks?
Totally useless.
Oh, what about me on a Harley Davidson?
No, on a dirt bike.
Dirt bike.
Ooh,
yeah. Now I'd be one. You know what I'd drive if I had it? One of them Honda Gold Wings. Them big old, with the loudspeakers on them and all that.
Be air conditioning.
Yeah, it had to have air conditioning.
Blow it in your face there.
I wouldn't be able to do no other.
What about if it fell over? How would you pick it up? Call somebody. Call Tony Tam.
Call Tony Tam or Gooch. No, what I do is I would I got that on my insurance, the automobile assistance.
Record.
The record come get Buck's dead, but
Buck can't get it.
He said Tony Tam said they had poles in the middle of the rink.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So see,
holding the ceiling up. You can hold on to them. Yeah. Heck yeah.
They didn't have no like girly shows on them poles.
No, it held up the roof is what it done.
Okay, I didn't. All right, I got you.
Get on back in here in the real world.
Hey guys, Sawega Meat Company, go see them. They're on Highway 27 between Colquitt and Blakely, Georgia. They also got a location in Headland, Alabama. Some of the finest meat around. Man, they are rocking and rolling. And if you want good meat, it's Sawega Meat. 27 north of Colquitt, going to Blakely, Georgia. Got a great big store right there. Hey, if you're in Headland, over in Southeast Alabama area, Dothan in that area, run up to Headland. Go see them. They're right there on, 431? 431, right there in Headland. They're right on it. Hey, guys, good folks to do business with. They're local. They're from Alabama and Georgia. Good people. It's locally owned, got local products, and they do it with a smile, and they give you quality. Sawega Meat Company, Headland, Alabama, and Colquitt, Georgia. Go see them. Tell them you heard about them on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Our attorney said it was his night to cook. He cooked ribeyes, taters, and salad, and had a German chocolate cake for dessert.
That's nice. That's very nice. Yeah.
He could have cooked us one and brought
it. We over here, man. They got their little big deal going on over there. We got our little deal going on over here. Let's just keep it like that.
I bet his mama made that cake.
I don't know who made it. He didn't make it. I don't know.
His mama is a fine baker.
He got connections in.
Yes, sir. His mama is a wonderful, wonderful baker. Yeah, Tony said a bad wreck. That must have been he talking about me riding me on a pair of skates.
That would be. The wheel would run off. They'd bust the wheels. You bust one of the wheels. You crash.
I just never, I don't know, as a youngin', I didn't, skating and all that never appealed to me. I mean, I had a dirt bike one time, and but I never got hurt on it, but my mama got hurt 3 times on it.
Mercy. I never did have no motorcycle.
Yeah, I
never could skate either. I never could do skate. I couldn't play golf.
And you know something I couldn't do? I could never get up on a pair of water skis.
I could barely.
I could never get up on a pair of water skis.
I could get up about far enough to fall over. So that'd be about it.
Yeah.
I'd get back in the boat and ride. Be the best thing.
And
I could do.
they didn't have that tubing.
No, we didn't have tube. No, had the inner tube. We didn't have no inner tube back big. All that kind of stuff and board. I had a buddy of mine, Al Burkerson. He could barefoot. He the first
Daddy could barefoot.
ever seen barefoot. He
Yeah.
could.
Daddy was a
God.
good skier.
What?
My daddy was a good skier. He could barefoot.
Mhm.
I could never get it. I wasn't never coordinated.
No, I ain't coordinated at all. No,
You know, I know a fella that was in his he was probably 50 years old when he got on a pair, broke his leg.
I know he did. Yeah.
Broke his leg.
Well,
Water skiing.
he thought he was 32, but he was actually 50 some odd. That happens when you get confused about how old you actually are.
You wouldn't want to be like going to Guinness Book of World Records being the oldest man to ever try water skiing.
No.
That ain't gonna be you.
I'm done. I'm done with that, baby.
But you will do this, won't you? You will go and eat you some seafood. every
Oh
now and
man,
then.
with Ziggy B, what you talking about? One of my most favorite. What about the other day? I got me and Nadine some steamed shrimp, and I cooked some corn on the cob, and we sat down. We had a good meal this afternoon eating that. She really enjoyed it. It makes her day, and it makes mine too. That's one of the best places you can go. Got suckerfish. They was coming in. As I was coming out, one of my good friends, as I was going in, he was coming out. I said, "What'd you come to get?" He said, "Well, I come to get me some suckerfish," but she said that the man ain't brought them in yet. So she's probably got some suckerfish. Probably have some suckerfish tomorrow and Saturday.
Had brim too. I don't know if she
Brim,
sold out
yeah,
of them.
yeah. She was cleaning. She was cleaning mullet back there when I saw her this afternoon. She was in the back there cleaning fish, but great fish market right there. You can't get no better than that right there.
Still got oysters.
Still got oysters. Got a bag of oysters, half a bag of oysters. Got them in the big cup, the little cup. Got the crab legs. She's got a first class business going on there. I never have got a bad meal out of that. And I tell you, the shrimp, I just go ahead and get her to steam my shrimp. It's better than me trying to cook them and boil them or fry them or whatever. Just get her to steam them and get you some cocktail sauce or whatever you want to put on. Get you a little side there with some cheese grits or corn on the cob or your good salad, whatever. You make you a good meal right there off of Ziggy B's, and you ain't gonna bust your bank account wide open either by going in there and buying that stuff. It's good fresh seafood. Go in there and see her. She's one of our most favorite people in the world. Ziggy B, Seafood Market, Concord, Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Tony Tapp said Mike Bullock broke his neck.
Doing what?
I don't know if it was skiing or if it
Skiing
was
or skating. Or on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Skip could barefoot when he was a great skier too. Skip.
I know he can do anything.
Man, what all has he not done?
He ain't done everything in the world.
Well, you like been everywhere.
Been everywhere. He's seen everything but the wind. Been everywhere but the electricity.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, he's a good guy. I'm glad he does. I could never do that.
What did you say? You told his son you always thought that name. If you
Oh
had
man,
a name,
if I'd had a name like Skip,
yeah,
man, can you imagine how crazy that'd be? Man, could water ski and roller
race.
skate and race drive. I could race now. I could up and down the highway. I never did get on a racetrack. But
it was unofficial race.
it was unfavorable. It was good.
Tab said it was water skiing.
Water skiing, broken neck water skiing.
That was Miss Mildred Bullock's
That was
son.
Mildred, yeah. They run
Call.
on the Polar Girl Drive here up here. Polar Girl. Oh, them glory days. You know, I'm glad I lived where I live. I'm glad I grew up where I grew up. Ain't some places I couldn't fit in. It's like San Francisco, you know, places like that. I was reading something the other day on the line, and I checked it out, 2 or 3 sources. It's 100% true. San Francisco, California. And if we got any old drunks around here, that is the homeless drunks, that's what you want to be. Y'all need to load up and go to California. Find you a way to get to California. Find you some stupid liberal that'll buy you a bus ticket to California and go to San Francisco, California. Cause for the last 5 years, the city of San Francisco, California has spent, are you ready? They have spent $16 million per year. Per year. They got a program out there called a MAP, M-A-P. And then that's the acronym for Managed Alcohol Program. That sounds like we getting the alcoholism under control.
Yeah, like psychological and trying to get them off the dependence.
Well, that's not what it means at all.
What do you mean?
managed alcohol program. That's what they call it. What they do is they have spent $16 million a year for the last 5 years buying beer, wine, and liquor and giving it to homeless alcoholics. Buying it for them and giving it to them 2 or 3 times a day. Every how often they want it. They just have it, just free liquor. $16 million a year in San Francisco, California. And there's a man out there that's the governor of California, and Nancy Pelosi, they think that's cool. They want that nationwide. So get ready for it if y'all are crazy enough, stupid enough to vote for somebody like Gavin Newsom. Because that's what's coming. $16 million a year to give alcoholic, homeless people whiskey, beer, and wine.
You know what I'm curious of? Where's the tie-in on who's got the distributorship for the liquor?
Yeah, they always follow the money.
Follow the money.
Follow the money.
And it wouldn't surprise me. Did you say that was in Pelosi's district?
That's in Pelosi's district. Yes, sir. San Francisco is her district.
Somewhere there's some tie-in on money right there.
Yep.
That much money, there's some liquor distributed, because you know all that's done. There's protocols on distributing liquor.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's $80 million. I mean, you can draw you a pretty good little cut out of that, if you want to.
You realize that only 5% of that's $4 million.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's chump change for Nancy now.
Oh,
but anyway, she wants it. It's taxpayers' money, so she wants it. She thinks she's entitled to it.
Lord.
Nancy Pelosi, total worthless human being.
Waste of taxpayers'
Gavin
money.
Newsom, total worthless human being.
But thinks he is God's gift to women and humanity.
Everything. Any man crosses his legs like he does, he's suspect.
He got a wife.
Yeah, he got a wife. I seen a picture of her. She's a good looking old gal. She may be good looking to somebody else too.
Hey, don't forget Phillips Auto Parts and Holster 9, Highway 27, Conklin, Georgia. All your automobile needs, agricultural, personal, windshield wiper blades, car wash supplies, whatever it is. They don't have it, they can get it. They got a gift shop in there. They got Floyd B. Lloyd rabbit pellet grills and all the rabbit pellet accessories in whatever flavor that you would like to have them in. And then the Holstered 9. Man, what a gun shop. Long guns, short guns, handguns, revolvers. Man, they've got it all in there. All archery supplies, ammunition, gunsmithing, hunting paraphernalia, and clothing. Whatever you need, you can get it right there. Our good friends and our proud sponsor, Phillips Auto Parts and the Holstered 9, they are located on Highway 27 right here in beautiful Colquitt, Georgia. Hey, I don't know if he's still joining us. I know he had a big auction yesterday, so he may be wore out.
He ain't wore out.
He ain't wore out. He can go, man. He can go.
He's tough.
Listen, T.C. Berryhill, proprietor and general of Berryhill Auctioneers, our good friend. Been the friend of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show for almost 6 years now. We love him. We appreciate him. We thank him for his patronage and his sponsorship every single week right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And he is the proud sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of whatever Floyd B. Lloyd decides to pontificate on during this portion of the show.
Well, this is more reflecting. Last week I reflected on our sheriff, wrestling with that large woman there around the salad bar and all in the grocery store there. I've reflected again. I'm thinking about all this liquor, free liquor. I'm thinking about Bookie. Bookie loves. He loves snuff, but he don't love snuff as good as he do alcohol. So anyway, this is a story about Bookie. And Bookie is my cousin. In case any of y'all that just dialed in don't know who Bookie is, he's my cousin. And Bookie learned how to dip snuff before he learned how to talk. And Bookie always talking like this. Dip my nut down there in your mouth down there. He talk. And Bookie had that powdered snuff. He didn't have that cowboy snuff, that women's snuff. He had that powdered stuff. He'd bump that can and dump down in his mouth. He'd go talking, he'd go puffing out his mouth. But anyway, Bookie and Skibo Calhoun, they were together one day. And Bookie wanted to run him some fish bait. And up there on Itchaway Plantation up there in Baker County. Y'all know where that big place is up there. They done made
Where there's no railroad track.
ain't no railroad track. He wasn't worried about getting run over with a train in a Skeepo wood. He went up there. He wanted to go up there. He told Skeepo, he said, let me up there. Up there, get your plantation. I'm gonna go in there and get some hot worms, some fish bait, and get the mental thing. Skeepo said, okay, I'll tell you. He driving along there. Skeepo smoking one cigarette right behind another. He had a cook between his legs. He going along there, driving along. Boogie said, let me out right here. Off of 200 up there, back in the wood back in there, you know. He was off of Highway 200. Gonna go back in there. He gonna get, but the only thing about Bookie, Boogie had him an axe and a can and a star. He was grunting in fish bait. We'd take a head of that axe and rub it on that star, and it vibrating and fish bait coming. Well, Bookie got in there and he got lost in the Itchaway woods. Ooh, he got lost. He got disoriented, if you will.
36,000 acres.
36,000 acres is a big place. And Calhoun, Skeepo just drove off and left him. I ain't got time for this. He find him. Somebody find him. So anyway, Bookie stayed in there 2 or 3 days. He was getting hungry. And Boogie got in there. Had him a nest made in there, you know, like a little campground deal made in there inside Itchaway Plantation. And Itchaway got these woods riders, you know, they ride around checking on everything for Mr. Woodruff in there. So Bookie was in there and he got hungry. Bookie said, yeah, you need something to eat. And I don't know what. I gotta have something to eat, you know. Passing this there. So anyway, he got to notice that he was in there. There was a bunch of woodpeckers all up in trees around him everywhere. Them pine trees, you know. They love them pine. He could hear them rattling, you know. Hear them pecking on them pine trees. I tell you one thing, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get me one of them woodpeckers. And I bang down there. I cook him. I got a can here. I put him in there, cook him here, cook him over a fire, build a fire in the can here. And cook him and eat and have something to eat. Woodpecker, red-headed woodpecker. There's some of them old big ones, those big
Ivory bill, they
them
call
old speckled ones, you know.
Hawkeye.
Endangered species, if you will. Woodpeckers, yeah. Boogie didn't know that. He didn't care. He was hungry. So Boogie, he skinned up in pine trees. He see him a hole up there. Old woodpecker stick his head out that hole. Boogie, he grab him like that. He bring him down. He wring his neck. Pull his head off, throw it on the ground out there, pluck them feathers off of him, good him, stick him on a stick, and roast him. Had him a roasted woodpecker. And he done that. He was good at it too. He was getting these. I just got him naked down like that, and I wring his neck, and I put his head on, and I cooked him and eat him. Doing good. Anyway, one of the Babcock Wood Riders rode up on him. One of the Itchaway Wood Riders rode up on him out there. And he looked down there, and woodpecker heads laying all around on the ground down there. And the Wood Rider said, "You under arrest. We have from what?" He said, "Killing these red-headed woodpeckers. I'm taking you in." I said, we're gonna prosecute you. He said, "From what?" It was killing red-headed woodpeckers, and they said in danger. Look at that. He said, "Hell, I was in danger. I had to have something to eat." they brought Boogie into the courthouse there. Thought him up there going to charge him with Endangered Species Act, killing endangered species. Got him up there for those judges. Judge got him and said, "Well, tell me," Bookie said, "what happened?" He went, what happened there. I was hungry, so I was done passing to death. I had to have something to eat. He said, "The only thing I can find, the only thing I can get my hand on was that woodpecker." He said, I pick the fella off of him, clean and cook him and eat. That's the only way I can live in there. And the old judge, he looked at him. He said, "That's a good explanation." He said, that was dire circumstances you was in. He said, "I'm gonna dismiss the charges." Anyway, Boogie went, "Thank you." And Judge Haskell, he scratched his head. He said, "By the way," he said, Boogie said, "Tell me," he said, "I ain't never heard nobody eating red-headed woodpeckers before." Said, "What they taste like?" Boogie said, "Well," he said, "they kind of taste like a spotted owl and a bald eagle." Anyway, that's the Mookie story.
Oh man. Spotted owl and baldy.
Yeah, Baldy.
Only Bookie.
Only Mookie can get
Only-
away with it.
Only Bookie. Hey guys, Kelly Crop Insurance, our proud sponsor of Charlie's 7-day forecast here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. Kelly Crop Insurance, our good friends, been with us a long time. All your crop insurance needs, go see them at Kelly Crop Insurance right here in Colquitt, Georgia. They will do all they can to help you out, and they will do all they can to provide you the best service with a smile. Kelly Crop Insurance. Floyd, we got some weather coming in. I don't know if you've seen those numbers.
I did. I've seen them.
Tomorrow it's going to be, pretty pleasant day. High of 69, low of 48. And then Saturday going to be cloudy. Some rain coming in on Saturday night. And then 90% chance of rain for Sunday.
Good.
I don't know what the time frame is, but high of 72. But then look at Monday. High is 44 and the low is 20.
Mm-hmm. That's cold now.
Tuesday, high of 47, low of 25. Wednesday, high of 53, low of 29.
Dang, man. We got some cold weather coming in here next week.
52 and 35. And then, hey, I don't know. I know they're going to have that big ice storm is not coming down as far as us this weekend. Next weekend, they're saying we may get some more snow.
Come on.
Yeah. Yep. Next weekend, some more snow and ice. I think like toward the 31st, the end of the month, the last weekend of the month. So, man, y'all be prepared. Be particular because that's some cold weather coming right there. All right, Floyd. Hey, I've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed being with y'all tonight. Take us home.
Man, yeah, we have. We've had a good time with you. We've had a good time. On a serious note, we're having some. We're having some people some of our good friends that are having to leave this world, Barbie.
Yep.
And some good people. I went to a good friend of mine, old time friend of mine's funeral Thursday, and I'm looking into obituaries there and hearing it on the street about some other people that have passed away, and some other people that are not doing good at this point, that are not doing well at all. And please know this: if y'all are out there and you're tuned in to us, please know that y'all are in our prayers. We pray for y'all all the time. I pray for my friends every night. That's one of the things I pray for the well-being of my friends and my family every night before I go to sleep. We think about y'all, and everybody has challenges. Everybody has struggles. Everybody, and I'm gonna tell you something about death. If you don't love anybody, then death don't mean nothing to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be an empty person that went through life and without loving anybody. Yeah. I would hate to be in those shoes. I'd rather love as many people as I can, and just suffer the consequences. Because if you love them and they die, you gonna hurt.
Yep.
And y'all just remember that. Remember to exercise your Second Amendment rights. Be vigilant of your surroundings. Surround yourself with like-minded people. And tonight, when you lay down in your bed, going to sleep, everything gets good and quiet. You start thanking God for what He's done for you today, just today, and you'll go to sleep and you'll still be thanking Him.
Guys, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for staying with us tonight. Big shout out to Custom Cattle Services, Seminole Livestock Auction, TK's Bar and Grill, Shingler Law, Sawega Meat Company, Ziggy Beef Seafood Market, Phillips Auto Parts, Holstered 9, Southern Hissy Fits, KWG Plumbing, LLC, Berry Hill Auctioneers, and Kelly Crop Insurance, our sponsors here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Hey guys, I'm going to tell you Sunday's coming. Go to church. Hey, if you don't have a church to call your home, we're having a revival this week at Flat Creek with the Morrison family. Great singing, good preaching. Friday night, tomorrow night, 6:30, Saturday night, 6:30, Sunday morning, 10:30. We would love to have you. The scripture this week comes from the book of Matthew, and it says, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened for you. For everyone who asks receives, he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks, the door will be open. Hey guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with me and Floyd tonight. We had a great time tonight. Miss Charlie and Queasel. Y'all pray for Charlie as he is under the weather. But hey, hopefully he'll be back next week. Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise, I promise you. We're going to be right back next week. Same place, same time for more Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, guys, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who you do it with, and most especially if you are in the woods and you are caught eating speckled woodpeckers to survive, y'all be particular. We love you.